Carson brought home a bunch of Thanksgiving stuff, and it's awesome.
Lucky, we went to a country club for Thanksgiving, so we didn't have any leftovers.
I had leftover pizza and wings for
Pizza?
Thanksgiving.
That's awesome. How
That's
much?
terrible. It
Pizza's
was
my favorite.
leftovers. It
I need
wasn't
to
that
eat
good.
less of it.
I've eaten too much pizza. I'm tired of pizza.
I could never be tired of pizza.
The pizza is good.
When I'm really hungry, I'll throw a tombstone in the oven and eat the whole thing.
Oh no, that involves me cooking. I just order.
Man, you
I
must be
went over
rich.
to I went over to the families to have Thanksgiving. I got to have two.
Uh, I think we had ours on Wednesday.
What a weirdo.
Yeah, it was weird.
I had one on Thursday and one on Friday.
I had one on Monday with my dad.
Oh yeah, me too, with your dad.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Do you eat at
shoot.
Cracker Barrel too?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what that is. I like to
You don't
crack
know?
barrels.
You don't know what Cracker Barrel is?
I'm kidding, man. Yeah, we got one here.
Cracker Barrel is
Okay.
amazing.
I see our first mistake.
Is it a draft?
No,
Is that
Gaddie picked the cloud mount.
He was going on and on about how we all needed to pick that mount. That's
Not
great.
that one.
Maybe the next
Oh,
game after this.
don't worry. I gave you all a dance.
Oh yeah. Stripper pole. I tell you right off the bat, I didn't like the Lucio pick going into this.
Nope.
Just
And not for this team, no. But we already decided we didn't draft very well for. Oh wait, this is
this
a
is
game
not the game
I'm not
you're
in.
Yeah, this is just
I'm
the one
thinking of
before
a
you.
different one. Okay. Oh, you guys have a striker on what's your face?
Alex,
With the Lucio, that's fine.
yeah, Alexandra.
I don't like your team comp though.
We didn't have good front line.
What we started with
Yeah.
was an ETC Jaina draft on this. With that
Yeah.
intention going into it.
Oh, that's why they have the KT and the what's your face? Okay. Sylvanas. Yeah. For me, ETC solo tanks just never worked out.
Oh, it did not work out here at all either. The best mosh I got was when the core was at 20%.
I mean, not necessarily a matter of mosh, but just in general, he's got nice sustain, but he's not that tanky, or at least he never feels tanky enough to solo tank, if you get what I mean.
And I don't know how. Actually, what build did he go on Naz? Oh, he went spider build. I just am not a big fan of spider build.
I like Spider Build if you pick it at 7.
Because if whenever you get someone in your face like that, I mean, they get a face full of toads. You know, that's 1/3 of their health bar gone.
Toad build is just the thing. It seems to be more powerful than any other.
Although, you know, I mean, I haven't even stepped on spider build since he got reworked, so I guess I should give it a shot before I bash it. But
I pick Spider Build if I'm solo laning.
So, one thing I noticed is you get Sylvanas was laning top earlier way longer than, and you guys were fighting a ton mid while she was split pushing.
Which-
She got an XP advantage for them early.
which brings me to my next point. We pause this. We continually keep walking into matches without deciding ahead of time who's going to go to which lane. And it doesn't matter which lane. Who's going to go? So obviously we had a Naz pick, so he was going to go to a solo lane. Then we got Lucio, Jaina, Alexandra, and ETC.
I think Alexandra is actually able to solo lane fine. I've tried her out on that. She seems to be just fine if you've got another healer to back up your mid section.
Yeah, yeah, we did get there a little slower. I think we didn't
Yeah.
lose much XP because I think Alexandra still ended up getting there, just so some of the first wave.
And they all got there before you, and you guys went in before your team was there. Which actually is a problem in a lot of our games.
Okay, so I
It's
see
just a
we have 4 people in the area right now. Sonya's looking to take Tralse out, but I find her. Alexandra is gonna be the last person there. I get blown up by KT. As of right now, this looks okay to me. I'm getting blown up some, but their backline is being hit by Naz. Sylvanas gets there ahead. Oh, this is where she comes in with the Wailing Arrow.
Yeah.
No,
At this point, their whole team's in there, and you're still down Alexstrasza.
Yeah, she was.
And
That
you
definitely
guys
hurt us.
engaged before she even got there.
So
With the front line you guys got, you can't do that.
we were slow to get to our lanes early game, and rotations were slow.
Yep.
And then this fight's pretty much over.
Oh, and Tralse, actually, he got caught out. It's not his fault.
I was out of position. As soon as they started pushing us left of the trib, he should have started pulling back.
Alright, and Striker's over here. They already took the tribute. They could have ganked him right there if they're not going to. Yep, there it goes. As soon as the tribute was down, he should have backed up. That's something we need to keep an eye on when we're soaking lanes like that.
Okay, right here we have another problems. We got no one top lane matching Sylv. We got to get people in the habit of, no matter who it is, we need a person there, even if it's a tank.
Honestly, I think we should be drafting a global every game for that.
I wanted to take the Haka originally. They banned him out. I think was this game. It was this one or the next one.
Because if it were a Brightwing, we would have a Brightwing right there right now, and he could have popped in for a team fight
That's no.
if we
Right.
needed him.
Brightwing would have to walk up there.
No, I mean Brightwing would have been there as soon as she got there, and then teleport out for team fight. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He would be the Brightwing's playstyle is just to always be in the lane that needs XP, and then pops in for team fight. People tend to play her backwards. Oh well. That Faustad Brightwing, and this is too early for ETC stage dive to be a thing.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
See, I think your mosh pit was wrong. Your pick.
I regretted the whole ETC pick thing in general, to be honest.
Because they had Spear, Welling Arrow, Apocalypse.
And
And-
possibly Leap.
Yeah, and KT's.
Well, they got Cleanse right here too. Rhaegar took Cleanse.
So Diablo.
If you caught KT in it originally, he could just cleanse KT and he could fix that.
Oh, we've discussed this. That doesn't work. Cleanse is it pops on you. It doesn't stay on you though.
No, but he has a second to cast the ability.
Yeah. You use Cleanse, you're unstoppable for a duration, and you can do something about it. Let's see, unstoppable for 1 second. That's more than enough time for KT to hit a Q real quick, or I forget which ability it is.
True
And
that.
E. Yeah.
This enemy team's doing a really good job of soaking all their lanes early game.
Oh yeah, they got a. That's a good point.
And
got a lot
they
of
have
check
heroes
speed.
that can pretty much all of their heroes can go in and solo a lane.
That's another thing we need to think about. Notice they've got the Sonya pick here, and she's merking all the time. She's taking the mercs on time every time, it seems. We need to keep it in mind that we need a merker or a two-team merc whenever we draft. What? You go Q build?
With Jaina?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never seen that. Huh.
Really?
As a word, what's the goal? Just hit Q as often as you can, or?
You get extended range on your Qs. They pierce, and you get a Q every second if you like. I hit them with the E and then Q, and then I can Q again and Q again and Q again. It's just infinite Qs. As long as I hit a chilled target with a Q.
Okay. I could see that for hitting probably one or two targets. Oh, they're bossing. I'll have to try that out at some point and see how it works. I don't play Jaina much.
It's
though.
her old build that I preferred over her new one.
There we go. You can't hit it. Now you can hit a mosh, but it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, they called that out the last minute, and I went to pick Mosh Pit, and they killed me as I was grabbing it.
It wouldn't even mattered if you nailed it anyway. You were too low health for it to be a thing.
You see how often I'm throwing out a Q?
Yeah, I guess that's good for high single target damage.
I don't know if that's
I think you
appropriate for a Mosh Pit combo build though.
Yeah, I think
It
you would
is.
have been better off going for a different one on Mosh Pit. Because
No.
her standard combo can actually wipe the
You
whole team.
you hit the whole standard combo. It's just you can throw your Qs more often. So instead of having a 3-second window where you don't do any damage, it's only like a second and a half.
Yeah. I can't say much though. I don't play Jaina enough to know if what's good or not.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Alright, so Phoenix, yeah, that's right. Sylph hasn't picked an ult yet. Oh, there it goes. Oh, yeah, the standard, I'm gonna take your boss while you're fending off the other boss. You guys look like you figured it out already. And Angrykracker did a good pickup of reverse amp, I just noticed that.
I feel like the reverse amp was a bad choice.
Since you guys had another healer, you kind of needed the reverse amp.
I think it made sense on paper,
But
but we were so far
looking at
behind
their
by this
comp
point.
now,
With
looking at their comp now, you needed the sound barrier though.
with Mosh Pit, you always go sound barrier.
Well, usually I would say reverse amp would be the choice for this game, but you don't have anything to deal with burst damage really.
I don't think Angrykracker was thinking along those lines. I think it's just the ult he always picks when he goes Lucio too.
Ah, okay. Usually though, if you're going double healer, reverse amp's the one you want to go.
See Striker going pretty hard for that Rhaegar. We do get the kill there though.
Oh, he grabbed Clint. Feel like the life link would have been a better pickup here too, since you didn't take. We didn't have the sound barrier for that. Especially since you're solo tanking and you kind of need the tank to stay up. I honestly don't know what the ETC should have picked. On one hand, you got they've got a lot of interrupts, but it's always hard to tell which you should grab because
we kept missing the Mosh Ring of Frost combo too. We were almost never on cooldown together. But then again, I wasn't getting good Moshes in the first place.
That's another thing. We need to figure out how we can practice these combos.
Just hop in games with the comp and practice.
Because we've tried these combos before and we've failed at them in the heat of the moment.
It's all about controlled aggression.
Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
And another thing is, you're not really playing Lucio to his potential. People keep mounting when he speed boosts, but I'm a victim of that too. And Lucio's over here mid. Well, you guys are defending bot.
Yeah, look, I mean, this comes back to our comp. You know, we didn't have a great. All right, go handle that, and have a hero that can go handle that comp. Solo lane comps. You know, our solo laner was an Azebo here.
In this stage of the game, Jaina could have done it fine, but you'd be without your damage.
I don't think Jaina is a hyper carry, but that's who Gun wanted me to play.
Well, really, Nazebo is an assassin too.
We had Striker slotted for her. I think y'all switched at the last minute for this.
Oh, he was showing Alex Raza the whole time.
Oh, I guess I was wanting him to go. Jaina.
Still though, Nazebo's really, he is an assassin.
Slay. Gather tribute or face my curse. The choice is simple.
This is making me really want to get into a match and play some Nazebo. Every time I pot
nice
Mosh,
pick.
every time I pot Mosh, that Diablo followed up with an APOC.
That's another reason why I go Q build. If they get behind a wall with the level, what is it, 4 talent, you can just shoot the Q through the wall and kill them.
I feel like the double healer single tank comp in general just isn't very good for us.
It's not.
I definitely like having a Sonya on our comp at all times. She's good on all maps. She can always hit a lane. She can merc. She's pretty tanky later game.
Oh, yeah, she is good most games. She has her fair share of tough heroes though. Honestly, I don't know, I was trying to think of another hero to do that, but I can't think of another one that's good in team fights and merking and lane clear.
Illidan.
Yeah, Illidan is good at all that. He can't solo the boss though, which is annoying. Oh, and you guys, they started the boss because you guys were doing it, okay. I think you guys know that, don't you?
Yeah, we had figured. Well, By this, yeah, halfway through that boss with them not showing up.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get ganked because you're 3v5ing, aren't you? Oh, you guys are crushing them.
That last curse allowed us to catch up in XP at this point,
Blue team has destroyed.
Oh,
but we
that's
had so many
you
forts
guys.
down.
You guys won because 2 of them
See?
hearthed out before you got there.
I think one of the problems is right here. You sent me back to deal with the boss. And the Zebo should have been the one dealing with the boss.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, Jaina doesn't do as much damage against his Naz would have. So, I'm not sure why you guys are murking there, though, when the boss is hitting your keep.
Okay, that's another bad call.
I feel like you all should have hearthed before the camp. Oh, you did get it before it got it. That's good. Oh shoot. On top of that, it's a lane with 2 forts in it still. Alright, Trib should be coming up again, right? Oh, and Striker goes E build too, huh? Or W build. No one shares my liking of the Q build for her.
Alright, that fight right there.
Yeah, you guys are so scattered.
Let's see here. They should have followed ATC. We come in completely split. Or I should have turned around.
Yeah, right off the bat, you guys scattered where you can't do any damage. Mainly because of that Phoenix. And you didn't engage on this all on the same side, did you?
No, we came in. It's twos.
Okay, right now you guys should already pulled out. Actually, back a bit. Lucio should have popped his E and got you out as soon as the ETC fell. Because as soon as ETC was gone, you had no hope of winning that. And Trib steal.
Blue team's core is under attack.
Oh, this is a good gank.
She go to poison. Yeah, she went poison spear.
Oh well. Oh, Lucio could have. Yeah, he did. Okay. I think when you guys were back here, you could have turned on him and killed him. You were 3v2. With a good zombie wall in place.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
Yeah, our players got pretty demoralized too, pretty early on in that game. I think we started making bad calls because of that. A lot went wrong there. But that was all
At this point,
We see who gathers
where you
enough
guys?
tribute
You
this
guys were 20 before
Okay, we were
that
grouped as
engagement.
5.
Alright. So,
See right there? The healer's here. The other two are here. Their damage is top. We should have got a kill.
yeah, good point.
Uh,
Then the APOC
And
comes
then
in.
Apocalypse.
He's holding Apocalypse until you hit Mosh Pit.
Here's right now. Your healer's about to get taken out. Striker's about to go, and the Zebo's out of position.
and look at KT and Sylv. 2 incoming ults.
Yeah,
And by now the fight's lost.
that's a good combo right there. They could, if they had popped the 2 ults there before the Apocalypse a little closer.
We got
I never realized the faces in the Apocalypse.
we got Sonya and
yeah.
Rage. They just dropped 4 ults on. They dropped every offensive ult they had right there.
Yeah. And you guys just got melted.
Hmm.
And then you guys should have just pulled out right there. Cut your losses. You're gonna try and get good.
I think there's a lot of when a disengage is going on, there's a lot of people turning around to throw more spells backwards. It's just slowing the escapes.
The reason I did it when I'm Jaina is because I slowed them.
red team has
Well, I was looking at Alex Straza there, but I guess hers is a slow too.
Yeah.
Y'all did end up making it out all right.
Yeah, I think whenever we should disengage, everyone gets kind of confused too. Some people are like, I'm full HP, let's stay in. Where the squishies are like, I'm almost dead, I need to go. And we end up kind of half engaged, half disengaged, and we're still fighting.
The other reason I went the build I went is because they have 2 dive heavy tanks, and this allows me to stay farther back.
now. You shall
I mean, if you go W build, you get the increased range. You can throw that from hella far away
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
with a huge radius
W
too.
gives you a good cast range.
I went those. I went the
Oh.
Q build the first 3, and then W the last.
Oh yeah,
True that.
range and radius. What did you get at 16 there? Oh, ice blink.
Yep.
20. I hate that that's got no range on it.
That's part of Jaina's playstyle though. She's supposed to be up close personal mage.
I think a big problem we had here in this match is we were not syncing ults. They were syncing ults the entire time. They almost never popped an ult solo.
Yeah. Awesome mosh pit.
Yeah, right at the end.
red team is victorious.
Oh man, you just made him do a victory dance though.
Well, I was dancing with them. We were all glad that game was over. So, in closing, rotations were sloppy. Ults were not synced. Situational awareness got some people killed there too. Bad disengages. I think that about sums up.
I
Anything
think one
else?
of the problems is we never have our full 5-man team when we do any of this.
You mean like our primary roster?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is ideally who we would have online when we're heading into a practice. But that's what the subs are here for. That's what everyone else that is interested and wants to compete and participate are there for. Frost was
we're not-
online, but he was playing with someone else. He didn't want to join us.
Who?
Frost. And then Sirlong hopped on for like 1 or 2 games and then left. I told you he's involved in a He's trying to get involved in a different games tournament, so that's confusing. Um, aside from that, you, me, Gaddie are almost always there. Striker's usually there. He wasn't last week, but he had a reason for that. He was here this week.
Yeah, and me and Ronan and
Mighty,
I have been out of state.
Mighty Mike didn't tell me anything this week. He never showed up. Never said he wasn't going to be there. I haven't seen him in a week, so I don't know. I haven't been on much this week though, to be honest. All right, let's get out of this. No, don't restart.
I think a lot of it comes down to comp in that one too.